Oh, is that Mom? Am I not muted? That was Mom.
Went a little longer with the music since Mom had it playing on her end too.
Don't you love it?
That's my mama. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Selling Past Your Expiration Date. Being Thrifty over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang. And the
today,
top of the evening to you.
Today, we are talking multi-variation listing. And the shirt we're working on today is actually a green shirt. So I didn't really plan it out like that, but hey, it works really well. So happy St. Patty's Day.
Yes, I got my green shirt, Ohio shirt on, but I have to show my tights as best we can show them on the air. But here's my tights. Can you see my tights?
Oh, the luck of the Irish.
The luck of the Irish. I got pot of golds all over my eyelids. And I had to dig out a green tiki mug from Frankie's Tiki Room. So I thought that would be apropos for today.
I don't have a tiki mug, but I do have the luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Almost like a tiki mug. This is Mr. Lucky.
That's cool.
From Fitzgerald's downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So him with a rainbow, what could be more perfect?
I know. Can you see my little leprechaun with the pot of gold in the back? Fiber optic one? Yeah, I think you can get good money for those, Jason, because they don't make them anymore. But, you know, that one, Mom, you'll hang on to for a while.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I have to say, Thursday here in Ohio, it was 72 degrees. Thursday, one. Oh, they love my nails. Yes, thank you. I like my nails too, Gail. But yeah, we had a warm day. I mean, it's been sunny, but you know, now it's only 40. So one day of excitement.
All right. So, you know, I've been doing shows for many, many years, both this, excuse me, Thrifty Business, Thrift Hauls. And, you know, I've been giving tips and tricks forever, and there's always new stuff to learn, but we do some repeats on both shows from time to time because we always have new listeners. Things change. We can do things a little bit better. And although we were talking about multi-variations today, someone on the Thrifting Board reminded me that we have done this exact show 2 years ago, and I went and watched it, and man, it was a train wreck for a couple of reasons. We had some serious crazy echo going on that we never heard while we were doing it live, and watching back, it was a little tough to watch. And when I did I wonder why I'm spinning. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. When I did the listing, I kind of just did a fake one. Well, I actually have to do a live one today with actual pictures and actual measurements. So I thought it would be better to see an actual start to finish legit listing that's going to be up. Yeah, I threw in fake pictures that weren't even of the product. I'm like, oh boy, that was a terrible learning experience. So,
well, you know, you learn as we go. I mean, we get better and better all the time. That's for sure.
Yep. Turn you down here. You're running a little hot. There we go. All right. So what's multi-variation? So if you don't know, if you have multiple of the same product in either a variety of sizes or a variety of styles or sizes and styles or colors or sizes, colors, and styles, you can have one listing. So right here, I have these Disney Enchanted Tiki Room shirts in both medium and extra large. Nice. Now, I can write a listing for the medium, and I can write a listing for the extra large, or I can just do a multi-variation listing. So it's one listing for both of them. And so if I had these, let's say these are T-shirts, short sleeve. Let's say this shirt also came in long sleeve, and I had some of those, and they only came in green, but let's say it came in green and then it came in orange. I could do a variation of the sizes, of the colors, and of the sleeve lengths. Again, it would all be just one listing.
Yeah.
So if you have multiples of the same thing, even though there are differences, medium, extra large, do a multi-variation listing. It saves listings. It saves money. It makes super duper easy. Okay.
All right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes. Now on the screen, our thing popped up. Is that okay? Maybe that's why you were looking. Our picture of our opening of our show. That's what I'm seeing on the screen.
You mean the title screen?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I haven't gone beyond that yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be you or not, honey. That's why I was checking. Because you said you were circling. I wasn't sure what was going on.
All right, so let's head over to eBay. And here's the shirt we're going to be dealing with today. Disneyland Enchanted Tiki Room shirt, and it says Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Nice.
And the tag is, you get the bonus of both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, made by Hanes.
Oh, sweet. Okay?
So these were at the Disney outlet store here in Vegas at the outlet mall.
That I missed. Darn it.
Hey, you guys made too many stops on the way.
Oh, I know. I was with my sisters. I have to go in every store.
All right, so let's get this going. Everything should be ready to rock and roll. He said with a hope and a smile.
Yeah, let's hope.
All right, so we're going to create our listing here right on eBay. We're going to do a single listing. And if at any point, Mom, keep an eye on the chat. If at any point I'm doing some step and you're like, what the hell's going on?
All right.
Just say, hey, Jay, what the hell's going on? Okay, so I was practicing, as you can see, the latest drafts. I was practicing earlier because I really wanted to list this in the Disneyana category because it is Disneyana. However, in the Disneyana category, it didn't allow me to do multi-variation. Only certain categories were allowed to do multi-variation. Clothing is definitely one of them. And so we're going to have to do this as a regular T-shirt instead of a Disney specific item. So for now, I will just pick men's T-shirt, and we're going to do it in men's T-shirts. Oops. There we go.
I have a question. Do you want it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is from Ecom Chicago, so it must be Richard Nyla. It says multi-variations used to be only in certain categories, correct? And maybe not in certain areas of eBay Motors. Is that still the case?
Well, in 19 years on eBay, I have sold one item in eBay Motors. So I am I'm the wrong person asking about eBay Motors. I had my brand new Ford Raptor truck for 4 months, and I had never looked at the engine. I'm not the normal guy when it comes to that. So I don't know, but you're right. Not every category has it. And that's why I practiced before we went live, because I really wanted to listen to Disneyana, but since they didn't have the multi-variation to listen to Disneyana, I'd have to make 2 listings. I don't want to do that for cost purposes, and then there'd be nothing to teach you.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to put Walt Disney Enchanted Tiki Room. Spelling Walt correctly.
Yep. I'm watching.
There we go. Enchanted Tiki Room. I don't need the men's in there. So we're going to do Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Now,
what about size? No, not yet. That's right.
Hang on.
Yeah. Sorry, honey. Sorry. Yeah.
The 2 Walts in there technically don't need to be there, but it reads better this way. I like it when my titles read without it feeling like someone's stuttering. So if you knocked out a Walt, someone searching, it'd be fine, but it just wouldn't read as properly. So, so after T-shirt, we're gonna do medium and extra large, and look at that, we filled up our characters. Okay, so far so good. All right, so store categories. Don't forget these are tunnel store categories. So I do have a Disney category, and I do have a men's clothing category. All right, and here is where we create the variations. So we're going to do size type.
All right, Jason, how did you get to that create variations? That went off.
I clicked where it says create variations.
Okay, all right. That's just in case anybody didn't see you do that back.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh, did I screw up?
Yeah, I tried to back up.
One of those. Yeah.
All right, see, create variations right there.
So everybody saw that. They went so fast that I didn't know if they caught it. Okay.
All right, so we want to do size type, and I will throw in color and sleeve length just to show you for an example.
Okay. Yeah. Someone in the chat just said you were moving a little fast, so slow it down.
All right, so I have 4 mediums and 2 extra larges. So we want regular. Okay. This is a good time for those of you maybe new to men's clothing. As you can see on the screen here, your options are for size type, regular and big and tall. the size 2XL and the size 2XLT and the size 2XLB are all 3 different sizes. So if you're a normal sized man, or if you're a woman who has never done much in men's clothing, please realize that if it says 2XL, it's a regular size shirt. If it says 2XLT, it's going to be put in the big and tall section. The T stands for tall. That's guys who are taller and longer in their torso, like me. That's what I wear. And then 2XLB would also be in the big and tall. The B is for big, obviously. That is a guy who is shorter and wider, where I'm taller and longer in my torso. Okay, so just be aware, because there's nothing more frustrating when you're a 2XLT and you're looking for shirts on eBay and people misuse it. So they just have a regular old 2XLT and they have checked off big and tall 2XLT, and they just have a regular old 2XL. So I get so frustrated. I usually catch it before I buy it, but every once in a blue moon, I get the product. I go, that says 2XL. I go back to the listing. It did say XLT. I don't see a picture of the tag, so I don't know for sure. So please make sure you realize that. And then men, and we're not talking about that today, but men, on the other end of that, when you're doing ladies clothing, there's petites and regular and plus. So again, make sure you're picking the right thing. It's very frustrating for a customer buying clothing when you have the wrong stuff checked off. All right. Okay, so we have a medium and we have an extra large. So as you can see, we just clicked medium, we clicked extra large over there. That's our 2 variations on this item. Now, if I had different colors, I would then check off the colors here too. Say I had this same shirt in orange, and say I had short sleeve and long sleeve. Say we had all those options, because you might be making new clothing and you might have a variety of options. So these are the ways that you can add all these different things in. Now, today we only have just the size variation. So I am going to knock all these because I don't want to confuse the listing. All right, so we have medium and we have extra large. So let's click continue. And let's add our photos that I have already.
Where did you go to add the photos? You just clicked on add photos and then it brings up your photos. Yeah. Is that what you did? Okay.
Yep. All right, so here come our photos. Da, 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 da. So on T-shirts, you don't really need a ton. So what I did was I did a full shot of the entire shirt. I did a close-up of the artwork. Because this is new with tags, I took a close-up of the tag. Obviously, a shot of the back. And seeing as how this is specific Disneyland, Walt Disney World by Hanes, I took a shot of the imprinted tag. So I will make, just by clicking and dragging, my first photo be a close-up of the artwork. Anyone who's buying a T-shirt knows that this is what a T-shirt looks like.
Yeah.
So you got to think about the people who are shopping on mobile. Make your first photo a nice cropping of a close-up of whatever the item is you're selling. If you're selling jeans, you don't need a full shot of the jeans. People know what jeans are. Do a nice shot of the ass cheek so it shows the stitching and the tags and the labels. If you're doing a Hawaiian shirt, do a nice cropping of the chest area. Shows the print a little bit closer, because most of your competition won't do that. They will show the whole item, and that makes it smaller when you're shopping on mobile.
Yeah, and it looks so good when you have that close-up. I mean, it just pops right away. So wait till you see Dad's picture. Oh, when we get to Mom Scores. I don't know how I sold it.
Nice. All right, so down here we have UPC. Now we could put does not apply. It does have a UPC in the tag. I don't know what's going to happen when I type it in, but let's see.
Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think this UPC is important. UPCs are very important on, ISBNs are important on books. UPCs are important on CDs and games. But for a T-shirt, I doubt the UPC is all that important. Mm-hmm. So we'll leave it as that. Okay, so I have 2XL and 1, 2, 3. I got 4 mediums.
Okay.
So right here, I'm going to change my quantity from to 4 mediums and 2XL. It is the same UPC, so I'll just copy and paste. Okay. So far, so good. We all together.
We have some questions.
Yeah. What?
Heather wants to know, how many can you list with variations?
Many as you want. I doubt there's an upper limit of quantity.
Okay.
So
Brenda wants to know, can I use this for Halloween molds of bats, ghost skeletons, and more, all new with tags?
no, because it's got to be a multi-variation of the item. So for instance, right now my multi-variations of the exact same item are I have mediums and I have extra larges. Now, if I have this exact same shirt, but it came in green and it came in orange, it's just the same shirt, but it's a variation, so we can do green and orange. If I had this shirt in short sleeve and long sleeve, still the same product. What you have is a variety of products.
Okay, we have another question.
They're all Halloween molds, but it's not the same specific product. So I wouldn't do that.
Okay, we have another question, honey. It says the designer store and more is asking, if you already have 2 listings created, can you go back and add a variation to one and combine them?
No, you cannot combine them. So you'd have to end and start fresh.
Okay.
So if you have that going on and it's getting towards the end of the month, like, you've had it up for 29 days, end those listings and then create a fresh one, multi-variation. Then going forward into the next month, you got one listing. Because say I had 50 shirts here, 25 extra large and 25 medium. I'm just going to make one listing. That's it. You get one listing, multi-variation. So we're taking up one listing slot.
And designer store says he misses you on TV.
Oh, thanks. But you'll see me on TV this summer, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, so let's click on save and close. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I don't know if there's anything new and fresh in here. Okay, so far so good. There's our pictures. We have, and it tells you a number of variations too. Regular size, medium and large. Medium and extra large. Our condition is obviously new with tags. Now, what I would tell you to do when you have a tagged shirt. Now, this has the outlet price on it of $7.99. I'm obviously going to get rid of that tag because no need to tell potential customers I only paid $8. I mean, that's kind of the whole point. And when you peel it off, underneath is the original price from the park of $24.99. Now, the fact that it ended up at the outlet store from the park tells me they're probably discontinuing this shirt. And because this is perforated on most size tags, what I do is buy. Okay. Still new with tags, get rid of that price. Now, don't get rid of prices. Say you had, like today, we were out vintage shopping, my wife and I saw a fox sweater, has a little fox on it from JCPenney's like 1970s. And it had the new with tags still from 1970s. Don't ever take that tag off. When you have vintage tags, leave them be. I don't care what the price is. Because look, the first issue of the first time Superman's in a comic in Detective Comics, whatever, it says 10 cents. Well, now it sells for $1 million. Doesn't matter that the 10 cents is there. But this is modern. This is current, although it's being discontinued, because I am going to price it higher than $24.99.
Yeah, for sure. Question, Jace?
Yeah.
Dorinda Cavan wants to know, or says, when I hit variation, I didn't get that nice chart.
Well, what I would recommend is then do it again, take a screenshot and send it over to me. I'll see what's happening.
There you go.
All right. So the brand sometimes would be Disney, but since Hanes made these shirts, we definitely want to put Hanes in here, because some people might hate how Hanes fits. And if I don't let them know this is a Hanes shirt for Disney, then they might be unhappy with me. Our style will be graphic t-shirt. Product line, we can just put Disney here. Just straight up Disney. That's cool. All right. Our material, I didn't even look at it yet. 100% pre-shrunk cottons. There we go. And our color is green. All right, so our sleeve length is short, and if you're not doing all these, you're really hurting yourself, because people do get specific when they type in their searches. I want a short sleeve Enchanted Tiki Room shirt in green. So if you don't have all these item specifics or all those words in your title, they won't get to you, because some people search very generally. I just want a Tiki shirt. And some people get very specific, or they had a shirt, they want the same shirt, or they saw a buddy with a shirt, so they go look for it. Regular fit on this one.
Jason, you want to go back up to theme at all, honey?
Neckline is a crew neck. No, I mean theme and on this shirt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, well, we could put animals because there's a parrot
Well,
on it.
now, could you put in Enchanted Tiki Room in there?
Right, we already got that in the title, so we're good.
So you don't need it again. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Jason, you can put the pre-shrunk. You know that they used to be one of them, but apparently it isn't anymore.
No, it hasn't been there for a long time, and I do.
It is on. I use Ink Frog normally. It is there.
Yeah.
But you can add it. You can edit any of these materials. So you know, good catch, Jane. So now people know it's pre-shrunk.
Yep.
All right, and then country of manufacturer, made in El Salvador. All right, so pick your El Salvador. Okay, so I already did the measurements. You guys have to watch me actually measure. And so what we're gonna do is medium, chest, pit to pit is 20 inches. And for those of you new to listing or selling, make sure that you always include your metrics because we're like the only country that uses inches and yards and feet.
Right.
So, and you know, and we always talk about offering worldwide shipping. So that means you're going to have worldwide customers, and most of them use the metric system. So don't make your customer have to pause and go convert. Just convert it for them. And then length is 28 inches, and that is 71 centimeters. And then we'll bop it down here. Extra large, chest, 24 inches. Oops. Pit to pit. 24 inches, and that is 61 centimeters. And length is 31 inches. And that is 79 centimeters. Now, most of you would want to write this whole big description. On this shirt, it's cut and dried. It's the Enchanted Tiki Room shirt. We've already got Disneyland the title. We've already got Walt Disney World. There ain't nothing more to write because no one's going to read it anyway.
Yep.
I'd be lucky if they read the measurements. So on this specific item, it's new with tags. We've got all the keywords between our title and our item specifics. We don't really need to write much of anything else. It's a brand new shirt, so.
And I wish I had one.
Yeah, you can say armpit to armpit. You know, you can say lane flat, whatever. You know, that is your personal taste,
right?
Okay, so let's open another eBay and see if this shirt is selling anywhere because I really hadn't done any research on this shirt yet. So, because I figured maybe someone brand new is watching and maybe they have never done research, so. Enchanted Tiki Room t-shirt. And I'll put in Disney. Oops, I misspelled.
Misspelled shirt.
Yep, I misspelled Disney. Oh, and I misspelled shirt. Boy, I misspelled a lot. All right.
Okay, let's see what we got.
So these are our actives. All right, so there's a shirt someone's got for $30.
Uh-huh.
Oops. Now, let's look at their keywords because in their title, and look, they're using multi-variation too. However, they only have one variation, so they didn't need to do that. They actually did extra work for no reason.
Yeah.
So they got Disney World Enchanted Tiki Room retro style t-shirt. So they're missing out on Disneyland. And let's look at their item specifics. Yeah. So they have Disneyland nowhere. So if you type in Disneyland, this listing will not come up.
Do they have a shipping charge on there, Jason?
And look how tiny. Like they got multicolored font. They got multiple size font. I can barely read the celebrate the iconic. Yeah. So sales are fine on this item. We do not do exchange or refunds. That's untrue if the customer has a problem with your, so don't, all that crap is just a waste of space and time. And yeah, let's see what they have for shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping is $4.81 standard shipping. Now, standard shipping is just a generic term. I only use standard when I have something big or wonky. And then that way I can kind of be, do this, do that. So, I see. First class package, $4.81. Now, priority mail, they are overcharging you for $9.30. This, the extra large weighs. Let's see how much the extra large weighs, because of course, it'll be more than the medium.
Right.
The extra large weighs, oops, I didn't wait till it zeroed out. Come on. There we go. The extra large weighs 8 ounces. So with the poly mailer, it's going to be 10 ounces at the tops. And that's going to be around $354.
Right.
First class. And then it fits nicely in a flat rate envelope for, what is it nowadays, $675?
733.
I know, that's padded.
Oh no, that's the padded. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. 6. Yeah, I think you're right. 675 maybe.
Yeah. So why in the world would anyone pay $930? Because there ain't no $930 shipping for a 10-ounce shirt. It's crazy.
Right.
So these are the things though that you got to pay attention, because you got to do everything you can to be better than the other person, and
Right.
bring in reasonable shipping rates would be it. So I'm going to undercut his first class shipping a smidge. And then obviously I'm way going to undercut his priority mail shipping.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So let's see. So there's one for $31.99. Free shipping. Disney Resort Enchanted Tiki Room. Large, new with tags. They don't have Disneyland. They don't have Walt Disney World. So far, ours has all the best keywords. We have crushed it compared to everybody else. And we'll look at solds. Now, here's where research really helps. They sold, now the one that sold for less than 20 is pre-owned, and the one that's brand new is $32.99. But even at pre-owned, because they've discontinued this shirt, I wouldn't have got any less than 20 for it.
Right. Because that's still a good shirt. Yeah.
And then someone sold a pre-owned one for 14. Buy it now. Here's a new for 14 with 14 bids. So they started at probably $1, and they wasted space with words like vibrant green. Okay.
Oh Lord.
So again, here's one that sold for $31.99. So $31.99 seems to be the going rate for this shirt by this seller, and they're offering free shipping. So, but let me see if this seller has any more, because if he doesn't, then I'm not competing with him anymore. So let's go see his other items. And he's got 597. So let's look at Tiki here. Okay. So he's got plenty of those shirts. Yeah. And obviously, based on the amount of Disney stuff, he must live near Disney. Because this is the brand new Tommy Bahama Tiki Room shirt.
Nice.
Just came out. And see, this is just a good indicator. When you live near a place that they got a product, it doesn't have to be Disney, but they got a product that the rest of the world would buy, out and pick up some. Because I think this is new for like 120, and then they're popping them off at $250 on eBay. So,
but look at his first picture. It's the whole thing instead of a nice close-up.
Yeah. And they've put a watermark, which is a no-no anymore. And their watermark is words, which is a big no-no. So, if I felt the need, I could actually report him in his pictures. I don't feel the need. I don't care to police everybody else. The only time I police anybody is when they steal my pictures. It's the only time. Okay. So let's get back to ours. And so he's selling them at $31.99 with free shipping. I might as well just hang with him. Oops. So we're going to do fixed price, good till cancel. Did I miss the price? Where's my price? Oh, I think you got to do on each one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There we go. Yep. When you do the multi-variation, and I screwed this up the first time, you got to go in, because you could charge different prices for different sizes, or if you had short sleeve and long sleeve, obviously there's more material on the long sleeve. So let's edit our price here. Enter price. Oops. And we're going to do $31.95. Just undercut them a couple pennies there. So someone searching by price will come up a smidge lower than him. So save and close. All right. Cruise on back down here to our shipping. All right. So I do 60 days free returns. I barely have any returns, but it makes people definitely feel safer when they're shopping with me. And we will do free first class shipping. We will do $750 if they want a priority. And a first class package to Canada, I charge $17.99. And a first class package to the rest of the world, I do $24.99. I do flat rate shipping, which means I say the price no matter what. I don't have to sit and figure out weight and measurements of my package beforehand. All right. So Heather says if you have 10, you need to do 10 prices. Well, it depends how many variations you have, Heather. So if you had 10 different sizes, yeah, you would do 10 different prices. It depends on the variations. All right, so there we go. Listing the item, and then it'll be live. Let's hope.
I know. Come on, be nice to her.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Okay, so we go look at the listing. Size type regular, we only have one option. And then for the size, we have medium and extra large. It shows you have 6 available, none sold. So as one sells, it'll automatically deduct it from how many you have. And then it'll say 1 sold, and then 2 sold, and then 6 sold. And then we'll be done.
Cool. That's a nice shirt.
Yeah. So there you go.
Very nice.
That's how to do a multi-variation listing. Save yourself some money. Save yourself some listing space. And make sure you use it when you can. So when you wander into a outlet store and you find 6 of the same thing, 4 of one, 2 of the other, boom, there you go.
Does anybody have any more questions that is here in the chat?
Angela, one of my social media admins, and the Thrifting Board is yelling at me for not sharing it to social media. But Angela, that'll be a good. That'll be good. I don't know, and I know why you're saying that. That'll be good for another show.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we're already past the half-hour mark. But yeah, I know why you're saying that, and we'll absolutely do that on a show coming up.
Yep, that's a good one. Do I need to make that a note on that one? Yeah,
well, I think I asked Angela to co-host with me coming up, so maybe we could do a show on Thrifty Business with that, because Angela is one of the social media admins, so that'd be cool.
All righty, I like that.
All right, so before we get to the rest of the stuff. Oh, wait, so Angelique's got a question. Is it easy to figure out we need a picture for each item, like different colors or such? Yeah, because you're still going to upload the photos the exact same way. So I got these 5 photos. Say I had orange, I would have 5 orange photos too. Okay, so you just pop them in there. And then people can see them. If you had short sleeve and long sleeve, you might have to cut out a few photos. You still only get the 12. But yeah, so you would throw photos of all your variations. Oh, don't worry about your heartbreaking. I don't want to confuse people. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. All right, there we go. All right, so a little housekeeping before we get on to the rest of the show. This week, Thrifty Business, our Hubcap Joe and I have been friends for a long time. He was on the show 3 years ago. So we're going to catch up with Hubcap Joe. He pretty much sells just one thing, pantyhose. No, hubcaps. But it's been this crazy, harsh winter. So, and he gets his hubcaps from digging through the junkyard. So has it been tough to keep up with stock? What do you do when the way you source your products has a hindrance all of a sudden? And because his products are hubcaps, and it was a harsh winter, does more customers need them? Do they lose hubcaps more? So we're going to catch up with Joe, see what he's been doing the last 3 years. But when you get sidelined for the way you get your product, what do? Do you find new products? Do you ride out the wave? Do you cry and lean in the corner and suck your thumb? So we'll talk to Joe on Thursday night, 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast.
Cool. Yeah, Joe's a good guy. I like Joe.
Yeah. Portland, I'm bringing my classes back to Portland. I usually don't repeat right away, but there's a tiki event happening on Sunday. So guess what? We're holding classes Friday and Saturday. We're doing the classroom class on Friday, and we're doing the thrift store class on Saturday. On the Friday class, it's 4 hours of A to Z, everything you need to know to get listing. I teach you over 50 bolos, things you should be on the lookout for. I teach you how to take quality photos, how to do quality listings, how to understand shipping. We work a lot on CDs and other forms of media, how to use social media. Angela would be very happy to promote your items, and all kinds of other goodies. That's the classroom class. Then the thrift store class, we're actually in the thrift store going section by section, picking out what to buy and more importantly, what to skip. Again, spend a lot of time in the media section because I'm really teaching everyone there's so much money to be made in CDs, records, cassettes, and every single thrift store always has CDs. Everyone.
All right. And
Everyone.
try not to miss it if you're in the area or just a few hours away, because I tell you guys, I learn every time Jason has come to Cleveland and given classes. Mom still picks up new things. It's just amazing, the knowledge that you can learn every time you have a seminar. So highly recommend that you guys try and make it, because they're so worthwhile. They really, really are.
And I'm actually on top of it for once. Right below, there's a link to take you to the info to sign up. So I'm actually on top of it. So in the description of this video is a link. Now, the other link, I'll tell you that in a second. If those of you coming to eBay Open, make sure you get registered. Price goes up in April.
Yep.
But when you start to make your travel plans, whether you be flying or driving, every year I have a host of events that take place in conjunction with eBay Open, and we all have a shit ton of fun. So Sunday night, for those of you who are coming in on the early side, we have an ass juice party at the Double Down. Ass juice is a cocktail. It's really yummy. Even Mom likes it.
Yes, I do.
Do not let the name fool you. That's kind of like the pre-party to the whole event. Then those of you in the Secret Beach, we have our Secret Beach Bash number 3 on Monday. Details on that in the Secret Beach. Tuesday night, for everybody, it's a tiki party at Frankie's Tiki Room. Please, you don't have to, but if you have a Hawaiian shirt or a muumuu, feel free to wear it. Last year, me and 2 of my guy buddies, we wore muumuus.
Yep.
So wear whatever you want. We don't discriminate. And then I have a very unique class on that Friday of that week. It's called the Thrift Class on Steroids. And what I do is we do half classroom time, half thrift store time, and some bins time by the pound bins. And I have 10 instructors. So that's why I call it Thrift Class on Steroids, because there's never any other class where you're in the thrift store and there are 10 instructors with their specialty all around the store. So you can walk from the women's clothing over to the CDs, to the toys, to the books. And then one of us will be there to teach you about what you're looking for. And so it's going to be awesome. And Tina's saying, is the class going to be any different? Yep. We always change the classroom class every year. So there's always new seminars in the classroom class. So it's always going to be new stuff. And then, of course, the great thing about doing a thrift class in the thrift store is you never know what's going to be there. So we're going to learn stuff, and then we're going to go out. Could be a good day, could be a bad day, could be a medium day. We don't know. I've been out thrifting the last couple of days with Stace, and we found some good stuff. And the one thing about Vegas, there's never a lack of good stuff.
No, there isn't.
Every time.
Well, I'm telling you, you guys have the best selection ever. Hey, we have one other question, Jace, from this is from Jeannie. Jeannie says, what are the best days to go thrifting? Jeannie, I've seen some answers in the chat, but if you have Savers near you, every Monday in our area anyways, Jason, I think about you too, it's 50% off day on all used items. Yep. So if you have any Savers, check that out. Also, when you go to Salvation Army or Goodwill, they always have certain color days. So, if the color is blue that day, it's usually 50% off. Dad and I hit one the other day. There 3 colors were 50% off. So, each location has their own special. But I say any day is a good day to go thrifting.
Especially in this town.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm guessing this is a no, but is anyone in the chat not in the thrifting board? So we're at 53,900 members, and I wanted to demonstrate something that happened today, and that is the reason I built this group. It's a free group. It helps thrifters of all sizes. And the one thing that I'm very particular is do your own work, but if you get stuck, that's what the group's for. So I was stuck while I was out today, and I wanted to show you how quick on the norm you get an answer. So I found this shirt, and it said Shit List, and I figured it's a band. There's a band that my wife and I like, an all-girl punk band from the 90s called L7. They had a song called that, but this ain't that. And so I put it in the group, and within 9 minutes, I had my answer.
Amazing.
Because Shit List is just one word. So to look that up without any other context, I didn't know what to look up. And so within 9 minutes, Mike was there. He said it's a crust punk band in the late 90s that turned into another band called Death Raid. So when I got home, I looked up a Shit List with Death Raid, and boom, there's their logo. So now I know what it is. So here's a vintage punk rock t-shirt from the 90s that's probably going to be pretty rare.
Yeah, that's really nice. I tell you, the knowledge in the group is just beyond belief, everyone. For
But
those
even see, I'd have thought maybe the L7. So I figured something, and I knew it wasn't.
Yep.
But bam, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So
I know.
make sure you join the thrifting board. And again, I'm way on top of things today. The link's down below. So if you have never joined,
Yeah, good. Because I mean, you just can't pass out all that free information. It's just so helpful. I mean, and sometimes, Jason, like you said, 9 minutes. I've seen answers come back within a minute.
and
Sometimes,
that's what
you
I
know?
thought would take a little while, because this wasn't, there's nothing mainstream about this banner, this
Right,
shirt.
right.
And the right person was watching in 9 minutes. So really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Each week we do a segment, Momma's Boy, and That's My Mama. We share cute and or embarrassing photos of me and my mom and in our younger years. So this week I did cute. Ha ha. Look how cute I am. And I got my pimp green plaid vest and matching pants on.
I love it. I wish we still had that.
Yeah, that's an awesome. But I wanted that Mom was giving me some options. I want to share his picture, and I've told this story before, but it's always fun to share it. This is our house was a split level ranch. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So you walked in on the main level, then you went upstairs to the bedrooms, then downstairs to the family room. So this is the bedrooms, and my sister, my brother, and I lived up there. And so when we were in high school and teenagers, as we left to go to school, we would come out. The bathroom was right pretty much behind me. And even though we were just in the bathroom, for some reason, this mirror was even better. So we would all stop at this mirror to check. And this was the 80s, don't forget. Check our hair for the last minute before we went out. And one day we all stopped to check our hair, and the mirror was gone. Gone. We're like, where'd the mirror go? And Mom didn't know we used it. We used it every single morning. It's that last check of your hair. Now, look at your screen. Look at this cuteness, and it turned into this.
Everybody's saying, look at your hair.
I know. And I also wanted to share this because these balloons look a lot like just blown up condoms.
Yeah, they sure do.
All right, so that was Momma's Boy for this week, and then That's My Mama. We decided to go embarrassing. Now, we share this probably every year, but you do not share anything else on St. Patty's Day other than this picture.
I mean, this is 1974.
Look at that.
Your mother actually even I went to a party dressed like that. Now, your dad, he had on the trench coat because he was a flasher, and he had on these green bikini underwear that he wore. And that wig is actually green. Doesn't show up real green in the picture, but the wig is green as well. You know, there's Mom with long hair. How about that?
Is that Uncle Nee or Mike Toke photobombing between you?
Oh, yeah. I see Hal Clary down on the right. I think that's Mike Toke, Jace.
All right, yeah. Well, there's a 1970s photobomb right there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
I can't believe I went out though with my nylons and my short underwear, whatever the hell I had on there. I don't know if that's underwear. I don't know what that is.
That's my mama. Speaking of That's My Mama, let's see what you sold this week, Mama.
Oh, we had a good week. Like I saw some notes in the chat that things were a little slow for people, but for me, it was a good week. I thought we'd start out with this since today's the day. And I showed this on the haul because I found that in Vegas. Remember, Jay? Now, there was such a nice, I really was hoping it wasn't going to sell because Mom really liked that one as well. But I bought it for $2, you guys, and sold it for a best offer of 30 on that one. So that was very nice. That was beautiful. I really did like that piece. Hey, we just showed hockey sticks last Sunday. We sold one. Now, the Dad bought a whole lot of around 10 or so in the lot. So they averaged cost-wise 75 cents a piece. And we sold that for $19. So that was nice. For 75 cents, I thought that was good. So I guess hockey sticks do sell. We weren't sure. We were taking a chance. Oh, gee, look what's sold. I think we are down to one small child's pair of skis left to sell. We got to get out there and find some. But this particular water ski was a slalom, and we paid $3 for that one, everybody. And I sold it for $45. Best offer of $45 on that. And guess what? Christmas is selling. These are Buyer's Choice Carolers. They are the Amish Children. And I sold all 3 for the asking price of $99.99. So that was really good for Mom. So I got $33 a piece. Children, I usually like to try to average around no less than $20 on my children. But this one worked out really well. And and I've had these listed for quite some time too, Jason. I was surprised that the Amish kids hadn't sold sooner, but they finally did. So,
All right, we've never had breaking news on this show before.
what do we got?
All right, so as soon as you're done, if you have anything by this person who just passed away, the king of surf guitar just died.
Oh, wow.
Dick Dale dead at 81. If you don't know the name, you know the song Miserlou. Again, if you don't know the name of the song Miserlou, you'll know the song. Just pop it on YouTube after we're done here, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know that song. Yeah, Dick's health, that I saw him perform actually 2 years ago, and his health's been really, really bad. And they actually said he continued to tour because that's what kept him alive. And unfortunately, Dick passed away.
So,
I've got some Dick Dale stuff downstairs, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you better get it up.
Search my stuff because and that'll be a whole different show. But when famous people pass away, the way people mourn in 2019 is they go online and they buy stuff.
Right.
Right now, people are buying his music on iTunes. They're buying his CDs on eBay. They're buying his CDs and records on Amazon. So if you got anything, now's the time to put it up. All right, breaking news, and we're back.
Okay, we had a couple questions in the chat. They want to know how I'm shipping oversized stuff right now. I am doing priority mainly, but we had a few big things not too long ago, and I did FedEx home delivery. I haven't done a little bit of FedEx Smart Post. It still sometimes works out to be cheaper. So that's where I've been going with that. And how do I ship hockey sticks? Jersey Jane wants to know. Basically, guys, we wrapped it in shrink wrap with a little bit of cardboard on the wider part and the handle, and wrapped it all up. I think I have a picture, Jason. I'll put it in for next week. Okay. And away it went, everybody. Simple, easy, can't hurt them. Just like with the water skis, guys. Same thing. We wrap it around with shrink wrap. We put cardboard on maybe the tip, or if there's a place that we think needs cardboard, but not too much. Pretty much it's mainly shrink wrap, and we have never had a complaint yet. Okay. All right. This is a vintage clothespin bag that I bought for $1. Was not in the best of shape, but they paid me $29, Jason. I sold this one for full price. I was shocked. It was just a sale, boom, there it went. Yeah. And it needed a good laundry thing, but I mentioned that I didn't want to wash it because I didn't know if it would fade away, because it was so old. So, but yeah, the vintage clothespins were in there as well. So, we had a bunch of clothespins that went with it. So that was a good deal. Hey, didn't take long for this to sell, Jace.
Yeah.
Remember, I just showed this a few weeks ago on my haul. I found this Bloody Mary's T-shirt from Bora Bora, and I paid $1.75 for it, and I did sell it for the full price, Jason, of $24.99. I don't think I've sold a T-shirt for that much money in a little while. I've been close, but that's probably been one of Mom's better sales on a T-shirt. Okay, this was your dad's first picture. I got to have him work on it.
No, this was the first picture.
That was the first picture. Yeah,
way too close. You got to see the pocket too.
I know. So I have to help your father.
This picture more focuses on the clip of the hanger than the jeans.
I know.
What a lovely hanger you have there.
I know. I looked at it and I said, "Oh, good Lord." I know. These are Levi's. These are silver tab jeans. I did pay $10 for them, but I got the full asking price of $39.99. So that was good. And then, we went into some nice couple of Hawaiian dresses here, guys. This is by Sun Fashions of Hawaii, and I think the size helped me sell that one, Jason. Mom paid $5 for that and got $75 on that beauty. So that was nice, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was a real pretty one. And this is nice, Jason. This is a Hukilau. Hukilau is also a vintage label, everybody. And let's see. I also paid $5 for that one and sold it for $44.99. So not bad, huh? I know, all of a sudden. And Jason, they sold in the same day, but not to the same person. Oh, nice. Are you going to give Mom a little hey? Whoop, 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 whoop. I did sell.
Only is Mom selling CDs? She's selling a Christmas CD.
I know. Isn't this crazy? Bought those for $1, and I got the full price, Jason, of the $24.99 on those, honey. I was so excited. I said, "Oh, I got some CDs to show Jace and the show." Because I remember you talking about that in your CD webinar. Watch out for those because they do sell well, and you were right on that, baby, as
Yep.
you usually are. This is a cruel pick. I had to put this in. This was one of my mom's 25-cent purchases, and I sold it for best offer of $27. So I couldn't hate that, So that was cool. Now this one floored me. And then my next score, you guys. I've had these Elvis ornaments for quite a while, and I just thought, I'm going to throw a high price on them and wait, see what they go. Well, they sold for the $100. It's just something that I used to have an Elvis tree at Christmas time, and I no longer do that. So I thought, well, I'm going to throw those up, and some of them play music and some of them don't, and away it went, Jason. They just boom. That was pretty cool.
That was nice grouping.
Yeah. All right. So on this last bit, there's 3 pieces that went to the same individual. I really thought I was going to get taken, Jason, because he purchased this piece of pottery, and that was a jewel, like a jewelry thing. I held my jewelry, and then go to one of the other ones, honey. Do you have the other ones there?
Yep.
Okay. And then this is a Indian buffalo rib rattle made out of fur. And then the other piece that he purchased was quite a large piece, and this is out of an elk horn, and it was titled "The Spirit Chief Protector of the Tribe." So, as most of you know, last week I showed you some Native American Indian items, and this week, all of a sudden, Jason, it's selling very, very well. So, as I said, be on the lookout for this stuff, guys, as you're going to your sales, because they've been indicating this in magazines and on the news and so forth, that Southwest decor is back in quite hot again. So be on the lookout for these pieces, guys, because mine is all of a sudden just going. So the gentleman bought the 3 pieces. I gave him a deal, and I sold all 3 pieces for $193 and $45 in shipping. So away it went. So I had a very good week, Mom. I did good,
Well done.
Yeah. So I was very happy with my sales.
All right, let's see what you got.
Okay. All right. So most of you know that back a little while ago, I sold a bunch of oyster plates. And we were at Second City, Jason. Remember Second City over in Parma? This is a store, guys, that they list an item, and then every day that it's still in the store, they take off 1%. So these plates had been in there since January 22nd or something, and they are oyster plates. They're solid white, but what I like about it, Jason, is they still have the tag on it from Japan, and this is by Knobler, Knobler is the name on these. And Mom is I have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8, a set of 8, guys. So they had the original price for all 8 was $8.75. And so by the time the discount went into effect, for all 8, I paid $2.37. So I'm going to sell each one of these. Now mine will be a multiple, not a variation, but a multiple. When I go to do my listing, I'm going to sell one probably between $15 and $20, guys. And then, let them know that I do have 8 available. Okay. But these are really nice, Jason. I mean, they're not as fancy and as pretty as the ones that Mom had before. But I think if someone's having a party and needs oyster plates, that will be a good one. Okay. Then we picked up this cute little tea set. It's a 3-piece tea set. Yeah. Isn't this cute? This is by Hughes and Brews.
Let's see the plate.
I'm going to take all of this off because here's their label. Oops.
All right.
Hughes and Brews.
Nope, now it's upside down.
Oh, is it? Was it?
Yep. Now it's right side up.
Oh, okay. So it looks upside down to Mom. Okay. So that's the teacup. And this is probably for your cream, the little creamer. And then this is a cute teapot. I mean, look at the shape of that. Isn't that the cutest little thing with the lid? And, it's marked on every piece. And then the plate has got the wedge built into it so that it fits perfectly. And then there's that. So I'm going to put this up between $25 and $30, everybody. So I paid $2.50 for that. Okay.
It's the eBay color. But it's eBay colors, right?
Oh yes, I'm not allowed to put that in the title though.
I do. When I have things that are the yellow, green, blue, and red, I'll put.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, thanks, Jason. Good tip, honey. Mommy's going to have to use that for sure. Okay.
If you like vintage eBay and you like tea, get this set.
Well, a lot of people do. Okay. I don't want to choke this. This is a vintage. It's by Chromex, Kromex, everybody. And it's a vintage relish plate. And I actually used to own one of these. I got one as a shower gift at my wedding. So Dad and I were married in 1964. And our anniversary is next month. So this is around 55 years old. I would estimate it because that's when these came out. So we paid $3 for this. And I'm going to put this up for $30. So nice. And the chrome is in beautiful condition. So that's one of those things, you want to watch out for, is that the chrome isn't too spotted and nicked. Okay, I haven't had a cookbook in a while that I found, but I found a Betty Crocker. This is a nice one, everybody.
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, this one's really different. And I did I'll pay $5 for it, Jason, but I'm going to list this between $30 and $40. I got to do just a tad more research on this one, but it's got all the tabs, in here. But Betty Crocker seems to sell the best for me. Yeah. So that's what. But here's what was inside of it, Jason. You might appreciate this.
Oh.
Look at this. This was inside the cookbook. I know, and it's dated. Was it 1975 or not? I don't know. Anyways, I even know who this judge was because when I worked for the attorneys, I know who this man is. Isn't that crazy?
That is a little crazy.
Well, okay. Look what Mom found for $3. A vintage. Now this is a paint by number, everybody, and this is definitely from the 50s or 60s. Definitely. I mean, compared to what I showed last week, which was a lot newer. And farm scenes sell very well. So I'm going to probably put this up for around $25. Okay, so there's that. And then we found yesterday we hit a church rummage sale, and they had a lot of vintage games, and they were only $1. This is a vintage bingo game. Now, it doesn't really sell as much as I thought it would because I forget what year this is. It's in here, but it's got all the pieces and parts. He's just got them all, and in the box thing, it's got the little numbers and everything. So I am going to put this up for $15. I was hoping to get a little more out of it, but not so. And then, is this the one? Okay. This is a 1960 Game of Life.
Oh, wow.
How about, Jason, you remember Art Linkletter at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So, they got his name on there as well, you guys. And this game here, I'm going to list for between $30 and $35. And I paid $1 for this game as well. So that should do pretty well for us. And then I had to pick this up because it was new with tag, Jason. I just thought it was so pretty. The bra here is what size is this one? 30. It's a double D. I know that. 38 double D.
And what's the brand?
This is by Candy, so it's still new with tag.
Damn it. So right this second, I'm answering a question on eBay about one of my bras. I'm like, please be smart and sexy, because that would have been the most epic.
Oh, that would have been.
And it was close. I'm answering on a 40 double D, but yes, that's very cute.
Okay. Oh, I'm just reading some of the things here. So Tina says she sold a lot of Hughes and Bruce. Thanks, Tina. That's my first one I've ever found. So I will probably put this bra up around between $15 and $20. Jace, what do you think?
Oh yeah, 20. Well, new with tags. Yeah, I would for sure.
Yeah, go with 20. It was so pretty. I really like that. Okay. Oh,
don't break things here.
All right. I picked this up at Savers. This is one of those lap TV trays, guys, that opens up like so. I paid $1.99 for this, but I'm going to list this between $20 and $25. It is in immaculate condition. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Sometimes we find them with all kinds of markings and so forth. Okay. The other thing that I found, let me see, I don't want this to fall down. Okay. So at this church rummage sale, oops, sorry, guys, they fell out of the slots. All right. I won't take the time to fill these in. But
collectible spoons.
I know. Now this one is gold plated, and it's got a different bird on every handle. And then you can't really make this out, but on the back of the spoon in the writing is the proper name of the bird, not cardinal, but whatever the proper name is. So there is nothing like this at all on eBay, Jason. I mean, there's a lot of other things, but this one might be worth something. I don't know, but Mom's probably going to list it for. Let's see. Probably I'm going to try around $40 because it's just unique, and it's different. But I bought that for $2.50, and along with it was this one here, and this is
wow.
Yeah, look at those, Jason. These are different windmills. Now, a few of them have a couple pieces broken off the windmill, but I don't think it's going to make that much difference. It's marked number 83 on the back of the spoon, which means that's the content of the silver that's in them. So that's probably why they look more tarnished, because there's a lot of silver in these. But this was also $2.50. They had $3 on each of them, and I offered $5 for both sets. So I think these could turn in. This one here also nothing exactly like these. So I think I got some unique pieces here. So I'm hoping to get again around $40 on that. Okay, and then your father, he had to buy these. Have you ever sold any Loco jeans? LOCO?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, they were half price, and they're brand new with tag. And they're kind of like a what do you call it, carpenter type thing, because they got those there. You got this on the side. So here's their tag, and they were originally 16. We got them for 8. So I'm gonna try around $40 and see what happens, since they're brand new, and the size is good too. Jason, it was a bigger size. It's a 42 waist by 34 length. So So we'll see. That your dad wanted to buy him, so we'll give it a try.
All right, we'll see how he does.
Yeah, I'll let you know. All right, one last thing. I tell you, a quick story. We were over at another little thrift area that's around the corner from us, and Dad had looked at these one time when I wasn't with him, and he made an offer, and she turned it down. So they were having their anniversary show this past weekend. So we popped in, and I saw them right away and went right over to them because I said, "Oh, these are really nice." Now take a look at these. These are trays that are in mint condition. I am saying mint. There's 2 of these up for sale right now that they had listed at $40 with all kinds of rust, pock marks all over the place. They started out, all right, she wanted $8 a tray, okay? For all
not a quarter?
No, not a quarter. She wanted $8 a tray. And I have 9 of these trays, Jason. We ended up getting them for $30 for all.
Oh, wow, nice.
He wasn't there. The gal, it was the 2 men. And I think when Dad and I left, I said, I think the men are going to be in trouble when they get home. But these are gorgeous, you guys. And again, Jason, here's what Mom's probably going to do. I'm probably going to list the TV trays for around $22 each. Then, with having, multiples available. But Jason, I don't think I've ever seen any so clean.
Yeah, no, they are.
And everyone, everyone is just as clean as
Angel's calling you a big spender.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that was it, Jason. Yeah, that was my last item. I wanted to share those with you guys. And,
all right, I haven't done a thrift haul in a while, and I probably will get it up this week sometime. I'm looking for a co-host. But since you guys are tuned in, I wanted to give you a preview because I got some cool stuff to share. Today is the 45th anniversary of Buffalo Exchange. So Stacy and I popped down. We found a bunch of good stuff, but this was the most unique thing I found in a while. I looked it up. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's legit. It's dated 1982. It is an ET phone home.
Oh, wow.
Apron for the kitchen.
That is great.
And it's in great shape, too.
Yeah, that's really nice. Look how clean that is.
And I did pay $20 for it because I couldn't find it anywhere.
And
it's a unique piece. So we're going to talk about unique pieces. And if you paid attention to me for even 5 minutes, I talked to you about buying music books.
Yeah.
Well, there were just a few at the record store the other night.
Oh my goodness. Are they all different?
Oh yeah. And there are some worth over $100 here, and they were all $5. So that'll be on the next haul. So stay tuned. It'll be up sometime probably this week, next weekend. But within 7 days, I'll probably have the haul besides Thrifty Business on Thursday night.
the chat's telling me to go higher on the trays, maybe because they're in such beautiful condition. You know, yeah, maybe start them at $30 with best offer, Jace.
Yeah.
You know, and then see where they go from there. Okay. I mean, like I say, I don't think I've ever seen any this clean. And pink and black is usually one of the more popular, colors too, honey. That people like to decorate their kitchens in that with. So, all right, good.
All right, and I just was as we were finishing up, I was looking at eBay. Dick Dale stuff is selling. It's getting listed. That's how it works nowadays.
Yep.
So this is the moment. If you have any Dick Dale stuff, especially if it's rare that you want to sell, this is the moment for the rest of your life to get it listed, because this is the moment that people will be looking for it the most. Also, I hopped into all my tiki groups. Only one didn't know. Every other one had it posted. So there's a mass discussion amongst us in the tiki world, those people who are fans of surf music. So people are mourning, and the way they mourn is they hunt for stuff on eBay. So
Econ wants to know how you get the label off the books.
Oh, these peel off super duper easy.
Super easy on those, yeah. Or if not, use the hair dryer, right? Like a lot of us do.
Whoop. Bye-bye. $5.
Yeah. So that's
right, but yeah. So I'll go over and show you all those, and I will tease you. They're all metal, heavy metal bands, and
nice.
And the guy said, "Oh, those got traded in 2 weeks ago. You missed some of the good ones." Well, these are great, and now I'm bummed. I'm like, "What did I miss?" And that was one person's collection, and we left some behind. And I got this much, and there were others already being sold. So that dude dropped off one amazing collection. So
wow, fantastic, honey, fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
Music books are the sheet music. It's called guitar tabs. That's the guitar parts to the album Divine Intervention by Slayer. So tune into my thrift haul. I'll tell you more about those. And that's it. We're out of here. So
okay.
Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Go enjoy your green beer and then enjoy your blue poop tomorrow.
Jeez, okay. Well, I didn't tell you, Jason. I'll make you and Stacy drool. Dad and I ate at Slyman's last night. And also I brought a sandwich home for lunch today.
All right.
Slyman's makes the best corned beef ever.
All right, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you on Thursday night for Thrifty Business. And for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. We're gone. Thanks,
We're gone.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.